Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Paul with Chef Alex. Say hi, Alex.
Hey everybody,
Alex is finally home.
finally home.
And we're making some homemade salsa, and Alex is going to take her first bite. So here we go.
It's pretty good. Let's see how it tastes. It's really good. It's spicy. Has a kick to it.
How much of a kick?
I'd say like a medium amount.
That's awesome. Thanks a lot, Alex. So stay tuned. We'll show you what we got. Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. Before we begin, let's hit the like, share, subscribe button. Today we're going to be making some homemade salsa, my style. So hi to Chef Alex, he's with us today.
Hi guys.
I love to tell you Amy's with us, but she's sleeping. And thank God, because at the end of the video we're going to play a late April Fool's Day joke on Aimee.
Yep.
Her salsa is going to have some of this. And this is scorpion.
That's really hot.
It's hotter than what she's used to.
I've never tried it before, but I imagine it's really hot.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal. But you know what? She'll forgive me eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully. So, we're going to try to make this as quick as possible. I got some avocado. I think I have like 4 in here. So, once it's right, you're just going to take it and mash it up a little bit. And if you're doing this recipe, it's very, very sensitive that you base everything on your avocado. Because this can be a real pain in the ass. Believe me, I'm not a big fan of doing this. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to just buy it or already made if you can. However, where this is a instructional video, I kind of feel like I gotta do it myself. But you want to mash it up. Avocado is really good for you. It's got a lot of fattening, but my problem is you go to a restaurant or you order salsa and you pay a lot for it, but you don't really get a whole lot. You don't get enough. Like, Alex, what do you think?
No, they only give you like a small bowl of it.
And I get it's kind of expensive, but you are paying quite a price for it, so it's only fair in my mind anyways.
Yeah, and I've had authentic Mexican salsa before, and they still don't give you very much.
So, one thing I'll tell you, just take your time doing this, because if you rush it, it's not very smooth at the end, or it can be chunky if you want it to be, but if you don't really get enough out of it, it's just not going to mix well. It's not going to be as good as it could have been. So number one, make sure that when you're ready to do this, that it's ripe, it's ready to go. Don't put it in the fridge. Leave it out until it's ready. Make sure you have a spoon on hand too, because you want to make sure that you're scooping as much of this off. If you need help on how to peel an avocado, there's lots of tutorials out there. I do have one in there somewheres. Maybe next video I'll make one on here. Now, mind you, I am putting hot sauce in this by default, but Amy's is going to be a little bit more.
It's gonna have more kick.
Yeah.
Hopefully she doesn't mind.
Well, it's an April Fool's joke, so.
Yeah.
Even if she does.
Late April Fool's joke.
Okay, so I think that's good enough. Another really important thing too, when you add ingredients, you want to make sure that you're taking time to mix. Because there's nothing like trying to mix things at the very end when everything's all heavy and everything else, it kind of sucks. It's hard to do, and then I have to get Miss Muscle in here.
That's true.
I had a really bad week this week. I went and got some shots done, and nobody bothered to tell me, that I was actually going to feel quite sore. So I've been in pain most of the week until someone told me, take an anti-inflammatory, it will bring it down quite a bit. It's like, I don't like pills. I'm diabetic, I take them out, believe me. And then this is a little bit of garlic and ginger. So I'm going to put 2 big spoonfuls of that in here.
It actually smells really good.
And I've got some green Mexican sauce. My other gift to Aimee is, a lot of dishes do. Alex, open your mouth.
Oh, that's pretty spicy.
I'm not going to put it all in. I'm going to put about half.
It's good though.
And the thing is, it seems like it's spicy now, but you also got to keep in mind that there's going to be a ton of different stuff in here.
Yeah, it won't be as spicy when you mix it all together.
Yeah, so you got to keep in mind that when you're putting spice in, it's not necessarily going to be as hard as you think right off the bat, because you're putting a whole bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to start off with some onions. I'm a big advocate for onions because, well, they're good for you, and they also add substance, right?
They do.
So,
They're kind of a staple food.
oh, they definitely are. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm also putting this through a food processor.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it will bring it down. If you're somebody who doesn't like onions or you can't have them, then don't add them. Like, really don't. You don't have to. But I advise, this is a really important thing to have. And a lot of people don't necessarily always get that. It's like, well, it don't taste good. Well, yeah, I'm sure if you ate an onion like you would an apple, it's not going to taste good. But you're not eating it like an apple. You're eating it like mixed in with other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's good for you. It's springtime now. Everything's starting to melt, and God knows that it's also flu season.
Yep.
So do what you can right now to get your immune system up, so you don't get sick with it.
The flu has been going around.
And it has. It sucks. Most of us have to go to work for a living, and so I'm going to be doing 2 runs in this, so forgive the loudness for a second. So I do want to have a few more onions. Yeah, it's going to be a little onion heavy, and that may not necessarily be the best thing in the world, but, get over it. I'm going to put 1 more onion in, I think. Just 1 more.
Okay.
I think 1 should be good enough. Don't you think, Alex?
I think so.
I'd love to tell you we're going to throw this away for now, or not, because I got a few other things that we need this for. So I'm just going to move this over, and we're going to start getting rid of these peels, because believe me, they really get in the way.
Yeah.
All right, now, next thing. We got some jalapenos. Now, if you're really sensitive, put some gloves on and wash your hands immediately when you're done this. Really wash your hands, because this, if you touch your eyes, it's going to hurt really bad.
Yeah.
And if you got some lightweights in the house that cannot handle heat, but you still want to have some jalapeno, I suggest only using one, not multiple, just one, and take the seeds out. I'm not going to do that. So I got that cut, so I'm going to take a moment and just mix this up here a little bit. Okay, and along with the jalapeno, I've got some, I'm going to use something else for that. I'm going to use some pickled jalapeno. If there's a little bit of juice, I wouldn't be too worried about it, because honestly, it's all right to have a little bit. I wouldn't go crazy over it, mind you, but a little bit's not going to kill you.
Yeah. And it's all going to get mixed together anyway.
Yeah, it is. So, of course, somebody gets done and don't put the blade on. Now I can put the jalapenos in. Now we're going to be putting a little bit of rice in here too. Now somebody would ask, why put rice in there? Well, just to get a little bit more filling. I mean, who wants to eat chips and just, I need more, I need more.
Yeah.
Why not just make it a little filling? Now, I'm just going to give this a little bit of rinse, because there's a few other things I'm going to be putting in here. And I really don't care that it's, might be a little hot after, but because, I mean, honestly, the rest of the meal is pretty hot, so. Okay, I'm going to run to the bathroom for 2 seconds. I'll be right back, so Alex can talk about whatever until we're back.
All right, sounds good. So he's just going to the bathroom. I think this looks pretty good. It seems like it'll be pretty spicy. I think I'll be able to handle that. I know Aimee definitely can. She loves spicy food. Poul actually told me about this story where she was trying to outspice some Indian friends, and they kept one-upping her every time. Well, she kept one-upping them every time, because she was able to outspice the Indian friends, surprisingly.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell she can do that. I really don't. Like, she's made Indians cry that eat in competitions. They go to competitions and eat hot.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that? I don't get it, but hey, Aimee's good at that. So now we're going to take some canned tomatoes. They're canned diced tomatoes. And this is actually really, really awesome to do. You can chop off fresh tomatoes, but they lack a lot of the nutritional, because they, for whatever reason, they pump all that out just to make them look nice. I mean, I really don't care if it looks nice. I really don't.
Just as long as it tastes good.
It has to taste good, and it also has to be healthy.
Yep.
I mean, what's the point of making a healthy meal if
doesn't taste good?
If it doesn't taste good, if it's not actually healthy.
It's already looking like salsa.
Oh, it is. And I bought a whole bunch of this, and I don't think I need it as much as I do.
You probably don't need all of it.
I'm just gonna 2 cans, I think.
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
But anytime you're making something, now if you're making like a tomato sandwich, yeah, use fresh tomatoes.
Yeah,
It just makes common sense.
I love tomato sandwiches.
Oh, me too. It's one of my favorites. But the thing is, like if you're making spaghetti sauce, if you're making something that is going to be a sauce, something that doesn't have to look like a tomato right away, just use canned. It's so much better. It's healthier. And when Aimee and I make our homemade spaghetti sauce, this is what we use.
That's what I use when I make chili.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you'd be kind of silly to. To just use. Oh yeah, I'm just using 2 cans.
Unless I make pumpkin chili, I don't use tomatoes in that.
Well, no, that would kind of defeat the purpose.
I don't think many of your viewers will know what pumpkin chili is.
No, but we are going to make that one day. But it's
Yeah.
going to be more or less Alex making it,
Yeah,
and me filming Alex. And it's not my viewers. Our viewers.
viewers.
You're part of this too, buddy.
yeah.
Okay, so I got some green onion. And this is going into the food processor. Now, a lot of people say, well, you shouldn't have the white. That's incorrect. You can eat the white. However, the end of it, you can get rid of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can eat the white stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, really, don't waste. Food's too expensive, and you're paying for it, so
Yeah.
don't waste. Pumpkin chili is going to be something. When Alex says that he's ready to make it, we're gonna. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, I forgot to put the blade in?
Yeah, again. And Poul is sober, by the way. 100% sober. Not acting like it. We've got a few more things to go through. The green onions has an excellent taste and texture to it.
And they're healthy too.
Oh, very healthy.
They're good for a garnish.
Very good for a garnish. Some people have this silly belief that if you're doing something on TikTok, you have to have, you absolutely positively must have green onion or something like that on top of it to garnish it. I'm sorry guys, but that's full of garbage. You do not need that. It's good to have.
It's good, yeah. But you don't need it though.
You don't need it. And this is cilantro. And I'm only going to use the tops, and that's by choice. Even though I just told you not to waste. I know there's probably people eat stems, so I don't mind having a little bit in there, but...
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the stems of cilantro either.
No, and you know what? Another thing too, guys. If you're running into an issue where you just can't get it, there is cilantro spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is spice.
Yeah, you can get ground cilantro.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. If you can get the fresh stuff, it is a whole lot better. So we're gonna just mix this in really good. Thank God Aimee's still sleeping.
Yeah.
Aimee works night shifts. She works all different types of shifts, so you never really know.
Sometimes days, sometimes nights.
Yeah. And this is pretty much the time that she's supposed to be waking up soon. So I'm kind of hoping we get this done. Give her a little bowl so she can taste it and not know what's coming.
That'd be funny.
It really would be. And by the way, guys, I'm not doing this to be mean. Aimee really is somebody I'm immensely surprised by, and she's Dutch. I mean,
Dutch people aren't really known for having a high spice tolerance.
they don't. They really don't. They really don't have it. Most of them will probably pass out from the smell of it.
Yeah,
Because they're used to spice, sure they are. But
not like hot, like really hot spice.
no, they can't handle hot. They can handle a little bit. But it's usually not hot.
Yeah.
They don't handle the heat.
No.
This is a canned pineapple. Yes, I know it's not necessarily a Mexican thing. Or maybe it is.
It might be.
But I don't know that I see it a whole lot with them. Paul Newman has a brand of pineapple salsa. I'm definitely in love with it because I love pineapples. So I'm just going to put one can in here because we're pretty much filling up a really large bowl.
That's a lot of salsa.
It is. I might just skip the rice.
Mmm.
Because I don't think we need it. And I love pineapple juice, so not wasting that.
Yeah.
I was going to put some sweet peppers in there, but I don't think I'm going to bother.
You probably don't really need to.
No, I don't.
And that's corn, right?
And that is sweet corn. I really need a better can opener because this thing is a piece of garbage.
Hmm.
We're almost done here, guys.
I can't wait to try this.
Yeah, me too. Now, what I was saying, especially with hot stuff, don't prank people with it unless you know they can handle it.
Yeah.
Because you could send somebody to the hospital really quick.
You could.
No, it's not. Yeah, because it's absolutely ridiculous. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Know your audience, and I've said this many times before, but know who you're serving. Because honestly, if I don't know Alex well enough and I'm inviting him out to dinner, but all of a sudden he's allergic to corn,
Yeah.
and he may not necessarily see corn in this right away.
As far as I know, I don't have any food allergies.
No, but I'm just saying he could, right?
Yeah. My brother, on the other hand, is severely allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, there's people out there that are allergic to a lot of things. I have a lot of allergies, but my point is, when you're inviting someone over to your home,
Yeah.
know what they are and what they're not allergic to. So what do we have left here? I'm going to put one thing of this in here, and I think that's spice time, and I'm done.
All right.
So another thing I'm going to add is a thing of tomato paste. But when you're thinking about doing, like, serving food to people, make sure you know who you're serving. Like our roommate is from China, and I don't know to say that he has any allergies. However, where he's Chinese, he's not used to a lot of our foods.
Yeah.
And because he's not used to a lot of our foods, he's probably not going to understand what some things are. He understands what a lot is. Like, don't get me wrong, he's been here long enough that he knows a lot. But it's not to say that he's experienced it. And not to say that he likes a lot of it, because it's really different. I mean, getting to know a Chinese person for the last couple months has been awesome because you get to understand a lot of their culture, what they like to eat, and there's a lot of difference. But you know what? There's a lot of similarities too. And I'll tell you this too: always a smart thing to make friends with a Chinese person, because I mean, you can have our Chinese food that we have.
But their Chinese food is so much better.
Oh, night and day better, and
Yeah.
it just tastes better.
Yeah, it does. It's probably healthier too.
No doubt about it. It's way healthier. Like I do like going out to restaurants like Hop Sing or any of the traditional Chinese places that we're used to. I do enjoy them, but after so much, I kind of have diabetes issues to worry about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna add a lime, and when I say I'm gonna add a lime, I'm actually just lime juice. And I know I put that right here.
That's looking really good.
And I do like it, but the problem that I have with it, being diabetic, it's not really that healthy for me. And I think I'm only going to use half one. Now another little trick too, if you like drinking pop, you can actually put a little bit of, like you're going to mix a drink. Not necessarily you need to have the alcohol. You don't even have to have the alcohol. Put a few squeezes of lime juice in there, and it'll elevate it. Because not a lot of people realize this, but cola is actually a citrus drink.
Yeah, it is.
And this is what's called tajin. It is a Mexican spice. It's a sweet spice. Tastes amazing. If you see it, pick it up. It is really good. And this is some cheese spice. If Aimee was awake right now, she insists on putting real cheese in, because she's Dutch. And as Aimee likes to say, ground cumming. This is ground cumming.
Yeah.
You have to correct her every now and again. And I'm going to put in a little crushed chili peppers. Now, somebody asked me, about measurements. Well, I don't use them. You haven't figured that out. And this is also some guacamole spice. Why? Why not? I don't use it, I just do it by eye. I know what my spices taste like, and I can figure out, what.
You're pretty good at eyeballing it.
Yeah. Now, if you're not sure, just try some. Take a little taste test. Just taste your food. Like, I'm not a professional chef. I like to pretend I am. I like to think I am. But the reality is, I'm not.
And if you're adding spice and you're not sure how much to use, I say start off by using just a little bit at first.
And just taste it.
Yeah.
And a lot of home cooks make that mistake. They don't know. They think that, well, this may be really good. May not be. But, then you wait until the end. Oh my gosh, I could have used this. I could have done that. Don't play that game. Just taste it. If you're missing something, add it. All right, so we're pretty much done here. So please hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'm gonna shoot it. There'll be another part at the end after the credits and all that garbage of Aimee having her taste test. So stay tuned till the very end. Have a great day, guys, and thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you.
Every day, everyone.
Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. Today we're doing our homemade video on salsa. Please like, share, subscribe. Aimee, take her away. Let us know what you think. I had a little bit of rice to hers.
Really spicy.
How spicy?
Very. You put that new spice in it.
Only to yours.
Oh,
Is it too spicy?
it's pretty spicy.
Come on, one more mouthful.
No.
One more, and then I'll be happy.
It's too spicy for you.
Yeah.
That is with the scorpion death pepper.
Yeah.
Aimee, happy April Fool's Day.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a week late, but this is the first time I had the opportunity, and she wasn't expecting it. April Fool's Day is like Christmas, so it should be every day. Thanks for coming to Poul's Kitchen. We all love you. Aimee, how you feel?
hot.
You are hot to me, baby.